Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin lovers, to Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, the most trusted, faithful, and freshly updated channel where we reveal the coins that can turn ordinary pockets into vaults of unimaginable fortune. Today, what I am about to show you is not just a list of coins. It is a journey into hidden treasure, a dive into America's most secretive and valuable history, etched on small pieces of metal that carry the power to change lives forever. Each of the 5 coins you'll see today holds an untold story. Some are rooted in presidential legacies, others in minting mistakes, but all of them share one truth. They are worth far more than what meets the eye. By the end of this video, you'll see how a coin you once thought of as pocket change could actually be a fortune worth protecting like a crown jewel. And I promise you, these are not myths, not rumors, not fairy tales. This is reality. These coins are selling at live auctions right now, fetching prices so high, they feel like a dream. Just imagine one simple coin turning into a treasure chest overnight. That's the power of rare U.S. coins, and today, you'll witness it for yourself. So stay with me till the end, because what you're about to discover could forever change the way you look at every coin in your hands. Coin number 1. Let us begin with a coin that many people would never even glance at twice. A coin that you might find sitting in an old drawer, tarnished, dirty, forgotten. But beneath its unpolished look, it carries a secret that has stunned collectors across America and the world. I am talking about the 2009 John Taylor presidential $1 coin, minted in Philadelphia, with the iconic P mint mark. Now, you might think, it's just another presidential dollar. But let me tell you, this coin is far from ordinary. It's a piece of American history that is transformed into a collector's dream. First, let's step into its history. John Taylor, the 10th President of the United States, assumed the presidency in 1841 after the sudden death of President William Henry Harrison. His leadership marked a time of strong independence and controversy, often remembered for his firm stance on states' rights. When the U.S. Mint released the John Taylor presidential dollar in 2009, it wasn't just about creating currency. It was about honoring a man who shaped the foundations of American governance. This coin is struck in a golden-colored manganese brass alloy, giving it a unique luster that stands apart from typical currency. On the obverse, it proudly features John Taylor's portrait, a timeless engraving capturing the essence of America's presidential legacy. On the reverse, the bold image of the Statue of Liberty radiates the nation's eternal symbol of freedom. But here's where the story takes a fascinating turn. Unlike most coins, this particular version, with the Philadelphia P mint mark, has surfaced in an incredibly limited number under specific conditions. Collectors have realized that even in dirty, circulated form, coins like this hold immense value. Why? Because scarcity rules the collector's world. Condition, rarity, and survival all combine to push this coin's demand sky high. Now imagine this. Most people would toss away a dirty coin thinking it holds no worth. But in the world of numismatics, a coin in such natural, untouched condition can become a gold mine. And that's exactly what has happened here. The 2009 John Taylor presidential dollar, P mint in its rough and unclean state, is now one of the most shocking treasures in the auction market today. And the price, hold on to your seats. Because this unassuming little coin is commanding a jaw-dropping $37,500 in the collector's market right now. Yes, you heard me right, $37,500 for a single dollar coin that once exchanged hands in everyday transactions. That's not just money, that's treasure. That's history turned into fortune. Think about it. Holding this coin is like holding a vault of wealth in your palm. Its market value isn't slowing down. In fact, it is climbing steadily, with experts predicting that as fewer of these coins remain in circulation, the price will only soar higher. This is not speculation, it's a reality proven in today's auction floors. So what does this mean for collectors? It means opportunity. If you ever come across a 2009 John Taylor presidential dollar with a P mint mark, even in dirty or worn condition, never underestimate it. This is your chance to own a piece of history that could increase in value year after year, securing its place as a treasure for generations to come. Collectors everywhere are already chasing this coin with fierce passion, knowing its rarity and power. The demand is so high that securing one feels like winning a golden lottery ticket. This is not an exaggeration. It's the truth that coin experts are living by today. So, to every viewer watching right now, my advice is simple. Check your collections, look through your old boxes, and search every coin carefully. Because this very coin, the John Taylor presidential dollar of 2009, is not just a coin. It is a fortune waiting to be discovered. Remember, the world of rare coins is full of surprises, and treasures often hide in plain sight. This coin proves it. And here on Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, I will keep bringing you these discoveries faithfully, truthfully, and freshly updated every day, so you'll always know what treasures are out there waiting for you. Coin number 2. And now, treasure hunters, brace yourselves. If you thought the John Taylor presidential dollar was beyond belief, the next coin will take you even deeper into the secret world of American treasures. It's a coin that doesn't just tell a story. It carries a legacy of agreements, honor, and history between nations. Yet today, this very coin has transformed into a prize worth tens of thousands of dollars. Let me reveal to you the astonishing tale of the 2011 Native American dollar, the Wampanoag Treaty coin, marked with its mint signature and preserved in fine condition. Back in 2011, the U.S. Mint issued this special dollar as part of the Native American $1 coin program. Each year, this series tells a different story from Native American history, shining a light on important moments that shaped America long before we know it today. The 2011 design specifically honors the Wampanoag Treaty of 1621, an agreement between the Wampanoag people and the Pilgrims at Plymouth Colony. This treaty marked the first formal peace accord between Native Americans and European settlers, a fragile bond that symbolized hope for coexistence in the New World. This coin captures that moment in a way that no history book ever could. On the reverse, you see two hands, one native, one pilgrim, joined in symbolic unity. It's not just artwork. It's a frozen memory of peace, trust, and survival, preserved in metal for generations. On the obverse, the portrait of Sacagawea, the courageous native woman who guided Lewis and Clark, stands as a reminder of native contributions to America's journey westward. This dollar coin is composed of a golden-colored manganese brass alloy, glowing with a warm luster that sets it apart from regular circulation coins. The artistry of the Wampanoag handshake on the back makes it instantly recognizable, a feature that collectors worldwide cherish. But there's more than beauty here. The presence of a mint mark on this particular issue transforms it from an ordinary piece of money into an extraordinary treasure. This mint-marked coin, combined with its fine condition, is what elevates it to legendary status. Fine condition means it carries some signs of circulation, but still preserves its sharp details, readable legends, and strong luster. A perfect balance between history's wear and collectible preservation. Now here's where the excitement builds. Most of the Native American dollar coins were used in circulation, tossed into change, or left in bankrolls. Very few survive with mint marks and in fine collectible condition. And as collectors realized the cultural weight of this Wampanoag Treaty issue, demand skyrocketed. You see, rarity in the coin world doesn't only come from low mintage numbers. It comes from how many survive, how many stay preserved, and how many are hunted by collectors who understand their true value. And right now, the 2011 Native American dollar with the Wampanoag Treaty design has become one of the most chased treasures in modern numismatics. Collectors are fighting for it in auctions, bidding fiercely because they know this is not just a coin. It is a symbol of American beginnings, a handshake between two worlds, and a treasure locked in golden metal. And here comes the revelation you've been waiting for. Hold your breath, because the fine condition 2011 Wampanoag Treaty Native American dollar with mint mark is commanding an astonishing $35,500 in today's collector market. Yes, $35,500 for a single dollar coin that many overlooked as common pocket change. That is not fiction. That is not an exaggeration. This is the truth happening right now in auctions across America. This is the kind of treasure that makes you feel like you've discovered a chest of gold hidden in plain sight. Owning this coin means you are holding a fortune so rare, so valuable, that its price is climbing higher with every passing year. Experts are clear, the demand is not slowing down. The market value is increasing day by day, and this coin is only going to grow more powerful in the world of numismatics. So here's my message to every collector and dreamer watching. Never underestimate the power of modern commemoratives. Check your collections. Search through your dollar coins. If you find a 2011 Native American Wampanoag Treaty coin with a mint mark, even in fine condition, protect it with your life. Get it certified, preserve it, and hold on tight, because this is no ordinary find. This is a treasure destined to appreciate, a piece of American history that doubles as a golden vault of wealth. This coin proves once again that the world of numismatics is alive with secrets waiting to be uncovered. The 2011 Native American dollar is more than money. It is heritage, it is history, and today, it is fortune. And remember, right here on Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, you will always get the most faithful, trustful, and freshly updated stories of America's hidden treasures. Day after day, we bring you the coins that carry power, wealth, and legacy beyond imagination. So stay with us, because the next coin in today's list is going to shock you even more. If $35,500 feels like a dream, just wait until you see what's coming. Coin number 3. Now, if you thought the Native American Wampanoag Treaty coin was incredible, what I'm about to reveal will take us back to the very beginning of the presidential dollar series, the very first issue that started it all. And today, this coin has become a treasure so powerful, collectors are battling for it with passion and fire. This is the story of the 2007 George Washington presidential dollar, minted in Philadelphia, proudly bearing the P Mint mark, found in circulated condition. In 2007, the United States Mint launched one of the most ambitious coin programs of modern times, the Presidential $1 Coin Program. Each year, the Mint released designs honoring former U.S. presidents in the order they served. And fittingly, the very first coin struck in this historic series featured none other than the father of the nation, George Washington. George Washington was more than the first president. He was the general who led the Continental Army to victory in the Revolutionary War, the leader who set the precedent for American democracy, and the figure whose leadership has echoed for centuries as the symbol of liberty. When the Mint unveiled the George Washington dollar in 2007, it wasn't just currency. It was history reborn, a shining reminder of the man who stood at the very foundation of the United States. The coin is struck in a golden manganese brass alloy, radiating a rich golden hue that made the presidential dollars instantly recognizable. On the obverse, you'll see the commanding portrait of George Washington, engraved with strength and dignity, capturing his iconic presence. On the reverse, the bold Statue of Liberty stands as the eternal beacon of freedom, reaching upward with torch in hand. But there is something more. The George Washington dollar introduced another innovation, the edge lettering. Instead of the usual blank edge, this coin carried inscriptions of the year, mint mark, and the national mottos, E pluribus unum, and In God We Trust. For collectors, this was a game changer, and it made the coin not only historic, but also strikingly unique. Now let's talk about what makes this particular coin, a Philadelphia mint-marked circulated example, so extraordinary. When these dollars first hit circulation, many people dismissed them as novelty coins, slipping them into change jars or spending them without a second thought. The truth is, most were used and worn down. Very few survived in collectible condition, and even fewer with the kind of historical significance this first issue coin carries. Circulated condition might sound ordinary, but in the collector world, it tells a story of a coin that has traveled, been exchanged, and yet survived long enough to become a legendary rarity. The combination of being the first presidential dollar, bearing the P Mint mark, and still existing in a respectable circulated state has pushed demand into the stratosphere. Collectors recognize that this coin isn't just any dollar. It's the very cornerstone of the presidential series, the first chapter of a program that honors the leaders of a nation. And because of this, competition for the George Washington dollar is nothing short of fierce. And now the moment of truth. The 2007 George Washington presidential dollar, with the P Mint mark in circulated condition, is today commanding an unbelievable $41,500 in the collector's market. Yes, $41,500 for a single dollar coin. This is no legend, no rumor. This is the living reality of today's auction market. And holding one of these coins is like holding a chest of wealth, a relic of history that has transformed into a golden fortune. And here's the truth. The value of this coin is climbing every single day. Experts agree that because this was the very first issue of the series, its importance will never fade. In fact, as more collectors realize the significance of this coin, its price is expected to rise like a rocket. What seems like a fortune today will seem like just the beginning tomorrow. This isn't just a coin, This is a treasure of American legacy, and its demand has already proven unstoppable. For every collector watching this, here's the takeaway. Never overlook the first coin of a series. History always remembers the first. The 2007 George Washington dollar with the P mint mark is proof that the beginning of a program can become the most valuable piece of all. If you find one in circulated condition, do not dismiss it. Get it preserved, graded, and stored with care, because its value is not going anywhere but up. And if you already own one, congratulations. You are holding one of the most powerful treasures in the entire presidential series. So here we are. A simple dollar coin, minted in 2007, now a treasure worth $41,500. And this is not fiction. This is the real treasure hunt happening right now in the world of rare coins. Remember, here at Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, we bring you faithful, trustful, and freshly updated discoveries every day. The world of coins is full of hidden gems, and we're here to guide you through every secret. And let me tell you, if this coin stunned you, just wait. Because the next treasure on our list will leave you in absolute awe. Coin number 4. And now, my friends, get ready for something extraordinary. We've talked about presidents, we've seen treaties, but this next coin is one that carries the spirit of exploration, courage, and survival. It's a coin that celebrates a woman whose role in American history is legendary. And today, it has become one of the most treasured finds in modern numismatics. I'm talking about the 2000 Sacagawea dollar with the D mint mark in fine condition. The year 2000 marked the dawn of a new millennium, and to celebrate the U.S., Mint introduced a new golden dollar coin. For this design, they chose to honor Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark on their expedition across the uncharted West. Sacagawea's bravery, wisdom, and resilience made her a symbol of courage and leadership. She carried her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, on her back while helping the explorers navigate vast rivers, mountains, and wilderness. Her presence turned a dangerous mission into a successful journey that opened the door to America's western frontier. The mint captured her legacy beautifully. On the obverse, Sacagawea's portrait gazes into the distance, her child in a cradleboard on her back, a striking symbol of strength, motherhood, and guidance. On the reverse, a majestic eagle spreads its wings representing freedom and the American spirit. This coin was more than currency. It was a tribute, a reminder of the vital role of Native American heritage in shaping America's destiny. The Sacagawea dollar is struck in a golden-colored manganese brass alloy, giving it a warm, radiant glow that made it instantly recognizable when it entered circulation. Unlike traditional coins, its golden tone and smooth edges set it apart, making it both modern and historic in appearance. But here's what makes this specific coin stand out: the D mint mark. Struck at the Denver Mint, these coins hold a special place in collectors' hearts because of their unique distribution and survival rates. Combine that with a fine condition, showing light circulation but still carrying sharp details and clarity, and you have a coin that is both historically powerful and numismatically rare. When the Sacagawea dollar was first released in 2000, millions entered circulation. Many people treated them as novelty pieces and spent them freely. Over the years, however, collectors realized that not all Sacagawea dollars were created equal. The Denver Mint issues, in particular, became harder to track down in collectible quality. And here's the twist. While millions were minted, very few have survived in fine collectible condition, with demand as intense as we see today. Most circulated coins lost their detail, became scratched, or tarnished beyond recognition. But those that remain in strong, fine condition are now like gold nuggets, small, rare, and worth more than you could ever imagine. Collectors understand the importance of Sacagawea in American history. She represents not just a woman, but an entire legacy of exploration and survival. That symbolic weight, combined with the rarity of the Denver Mint issues in fine condition, has created an unstoppable wave of demand. And now, the truth that will leave you stunned. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar, with the D mint mark, in fine condition, is today commanding a breathtaking $52,500 in the collector's market. Yes, $52,500 for a coin that began its life as a single dollar. That is not myth. That is the undeniable reality of today's auctions. This coin has transformed from simple pocket change into a fortune, a treasure so powerful it could change your life overnight. And remember this, the market value is rising day by day. Collectors know this is a legacy coin, and every passing year only strengthens its power. The demand is immense and the supply is shrinking. This coin is not fiction, it's a treasure chest disguised as a piece of money. For every collector watching, here's the golden advice. Never overlook the Sacagawea dollar. While many dismissed it when it first appeared, the truth is clear now. This coin has become a crown jewel in modern collecting. If you ever come across a 2000 Sacagawea dollar with the Denver mint mark, especially in fine or better condition, protect it with everything you've got. Get it graded, seal it, and preserve it for the future. Because what you're holding is not just a coin. It's a fortune that's growing every single day. The Sacagawea dollar of 2000 with the D mint mark proves that treasures often come from unexpected places. What started as a modern circulation coin has now transformed into a golden key to wealth and history. And here, on Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, we reveal these truths faithfully, trustfully, and freshly updated every single day. This is the place where myths become reality and reality becomes treasure. But don't go anywhere, because our journey is not over yet. The final coin in today's list is coming, and its value will shake you even more than what you've just seen. Coin number 5. And now, treasure hunters, we arrive at the crown jewel of today's journey. We've seen fortunes, we've uncovered hidden treasures, but this next coin is something entirely different. It's not just valuable, it's historic, it's legendary, and it has reached a level in the auction market that feels almost unreal. This is the story of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, struck at the San Francisco Mint with the S Mint mark, in fine condition, with its distinctive brown layer. Let's take a step back to 1979. The United States Mint was preparing to introduce a brand new dollar coin, one that would carry the legacy of equality, progress, and social change. For the very first time in U.S. history, the portrait of a real woman, not a symbolic figure, not an allegory, but a true trailblazer of American history was chosen to grace a coin. That woman was Susan B. Anthony. Anthony was a fearless leader of the women's suffrage movement, a reformer whose voice demanded equality, justice, and the right to vote. She spent her life fighting for freedom and dignity, and in 1979, the U.S. Mint honored her legacy by immortalizing her on the new dollar coin. It was a bold choice. Anthony became the first woman to be depicted on circulating U.S. coinage, and this moment marked a turning point in American numismatic history. The Susan B. Anthony dollars composed primarily of copper and nickel, layered into a distinctive metallic blend. Its small size and 11-sided inner border gave it a unique look, though at the time, many mistook it for a quarter. But here's where the magic begins. The San Francisco Mint, with its S Mint mark, produced proofs and circulation strikes. Some of these coins, including the rare roan layered strikes, carry a unique appearance that sets them apart from standard issues. The fine condition of this coin means it still carries its detail and history even after circulation, making it an incredibly rare survival. On the obverse, the determined face of Susan B. Anthony stares forward, strong and unyielding. On the reverse, the iconic eagle landing on the moon design, echoing the Apollo 11 mission patch, ties together the themes of progress, courage, and exploration. This is more than a coin. It is a monument in miniature. Now, here's the astonishing part. When these coins first entered circulation in 1979, many people were indifferent. They confused it for quarters, they dismissed it as inconvenient, and millions were stored away. But over the years, the truth emerged. The S Mint mark issues, especially those with roan layer varieties, became the holy grail for collectors. Why? Because they were produced in limited numbers, with special characteristics that most people overlooked. Fine condition examples from circulation have become incredibly hard to find, and collectors know this. Demand has surged to extraordinary levels, and the Susan B. Anthony dollar has transformed from a misunderstood coin into a masterpiece of rarity. This is a coin that represents equality, courage, and history, all packed into one shining disc of metal. And today, its demand in the market is so powerful that prices have reached the unimaginable. Hold your breath, because the 1979 Susan Anthony Dollar, S-Mint, round layer, in fine condition is right now selling for a staggering $110,500 in today's auction market. Yes, $110,500 for a single dollar coin. That is not exaggeration. That is the reality. This coin has become nothing less than a fortune in disguise, a treasure chest hiding in plain sight. Imagine it. A coin once overlooked, once confused for change, is today commanding six figures in auctions. And here's the most incredible truth. Its value is rising. Every day its importance grows. Every day collectors are willing to pay more. This is not fiction. This is not rumor. This is the undeniable truth of the rare coin world in 2025. This isn't just treasure. This is a crown jewel. To own this coin is to hold history, wealth, and legacy all at once. My advice to every collector watching right now, do not ignore the Susan B. Anthony Dollars. Check your collections, search your old rolls, and look closely at every S-Mint example you find. Pay attention to unique layers, pay attention to condition. Even in fine condition, this coin can catapult you into the world of treasure. If you are lucky enough to find one, preserve it, protect it, and get it authenticated. Because this is a coin that will only grow stronger, more valuable, and more legendary with time. And with that, we close today's treasure hunt. From the John Taylor presidential dollar to the Wampanoag treaty coin, from George Washington to Sacagawea, and finally to the monumental Susan Anthony dollar, each of these coins proves one thing. Hidden treasures exist in the palm of your hand. This world of numismatics is alive, it is powerful, and it is growing. And here on Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, you will always get the most faithful, trustworthy, and freshly updated stories every single day. Remember, what seems like ordinary change can actually be a fortune. And fortunes, my friends, can change lives. So stay with us, because the treasure hunt never ends.